What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. Now today is going to be a very special day. I feel like I say this every time, but remember I told you guys I am partnered up with Integrated Engineering and we were working something out? Check this out. So they sent a big ass package and I got a lot of goodies here. I cannot wait to show you guys. But before that, we gotta move these cars around, pull my car up so I can, you know, give you guys a little bit of a better shot of what we're doing. But before that, I just want to say, if you guys are noticing there's a little bit of a quality decrease, that's because right I was recording this, my memory card decided to fail. So I don't know why, the memory card just died, and I found another memory card luckily, but this memory card does not record 4K. So I'm recording this in 1080p HD, which is okay, but I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a quality difference. So I thought I'd just address you guys that. But nevertheless, let's get to the unboxing. Now the car's finally being moved. We're ready for the unboxing. I told you guys what's good. Let's unbox this. All right, first box open. God damn, they gotta put another box in another box, but I got a little Integrated Engineering sticker. I think this is a windshield banner kind of thing. I'll leave this here for now. Don't really know what this is. Oh, this is the tune access port, so that's very important. And I got, what is this? A little care package. Is that a mug warmer, beer holder thing? I don't know. I got a couple stickers. Leave that over here, and then we'll get to the big boys. I already know what this is. This is their cold air intake, which I'm really excited. And before anything, I just want to say, you know, this company has been very great. I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I didn't pay a dime for the whole package, for the intake or whatever. I paid about 300 bucks worth of duty because I am in Canada and they ship from the States. But you know, the whole package worth about $2,500. That's what the estimated value is, says on the box. And you know, they've never met me. I've never done any videos for them. I didn't even, you know, we didn't even start talking probably about a month ago. And you know, they just said, what's your address? We're gonna send you a package and we would love to hear your videos and hear what you think about it. So they just, you know, a week later they arrived at my house, $2,500 worth of stuff. So with this kind of stuff, you know, I really appreciate it. I appreciate people that believes in my vision and believes my platform without even seeing, you know, any of my work with them. Which Peter from Integrated Engineering, if you guys are watching this, and the whole team, I just want to say thank you so much for everything. Honestly, I am so glad we can work something out, and I can't wait to work with you guys in the future. So let's jump into the video. As you guys may know, I have a Eurocode intake, which is a closed box intake, so I don't really have that much supercharger wine, if any. So, but this is a open box air intake, so it will I'll finally have the supercharger wiring, which is really exciting. But today I think we're gonna focus on the tune. We'll do another video on the intake, so the next video will be about the intake, installing it and reviewing it. But today is really gloomy and it's rained all week, so my car's wet on the inside. I don't really want to get myself dirty, so let's do the tune today. We'll focus on the intake another time.
A few moments later.
All right, so I just downloaded the software on my mom's laptop because it requires a PC and I don't have a PC. But I think I installed the software correctly. So now we're gonna jump in the car and plug this little ODB port into the car, and we're gonna run our software on the laptop. We should be good to go. So if this laptop would ever wake up, because it's so old and so slow. But let's find our ODB port and we will be right back. Now that was easy. So if you guys don't know, the B8.5 ODB port is down there, so you just plug that in, and we got the laptop running over here with the cable. So we're just gonna start the program and we should be good to go. All right guys, this is legit like 3 hours later. The reason why is because, oh, what are you doing here? The reason why is because I ran to Home Depot and I had to get one of the battery chargers for my car. So I didn't know this but because I never tune my car at home. But apparently you need a battery charger to charge your battery and tune at the same time, otherwise it might break your ECU. So I definitely don't want that to happen. So I just picked up a little battery charger from Home Depot. And today's Sunday, it's Thanksgiving Sunday, and luckily they're open, so I'm super happy about that. Let's get this car charged up, hook up the battery, and then we'll run inside, grab the laptop, and I'll show you guys a little bit more on how to do it and everything. And this is my first time, so it might not go perfect. Fingers crossed. Let's go. So I finally plugged in the battery. As you guys can see, the B8 and B8.5 S4 battery locates in the trunk, so under the spare tire, the red and the black. And now this is a little battery charger. As you guys can see, it's charging, and this is just plugged into a power outlet. So we're good to go in terms of the power. And now let's get inside of the car. So I got my software opened up, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna take you guys through it. I think it's pretty simple. This screen just tells you that you need to hook a battery up to make your battery charge. And now we got a ODB port, and please turn the ignition on the on position. You have a push button. Do not push the brakes. Okay, so let's plug this in and push the button. We'll be right back. So as you guys can see, I plugged the port in, and you don't want to push your brake, because when you push your brake and the start button, it will start up the car. We just want the car to be powered on, so you just push it once. And let's see, take it to the next step. No matching on the server. Okay. It takes you to the available tune, so I guess we're gonna go with the engine. Let's do stage 1, 93 octane, and aka fuel intake recommended for the maximum gain. And we're just gonna do next, and we are going to flash. Yep, it meets the requirement, and now we are purchasing. I think that will be all. This has been not recognized. Would you like to authorize it? Yep, that's fine. So I think we are just flashing it out. It says downloading tune. This is so exciting. And they are just downloading the tune. So this is actually really simple. I've never flashed any of my cars myself, so this is a brand new experience for me, and it took a little bit of a try and error with the Windows computer and everything. Sometimes it doesn't really work, the program crashes or whatever, but in the end it all worked out. So it's still downloading the tune. It's pretty simple if you follow the instructions on the internet, and I think the tune is downloaded. Now it's starting program session, erasing. We got a bunch of error codes right now because this is writing, and we got a bunch of check engine light and error code, parking brake, and blah. So we're just gonna let's do this thing, and we will be right back. So it's been a couple minutes. It's still writing kind of slow. It's about 13% right now. If you guys got a bunch of check engine light and warnings and stuff, do not worry. This is just normal. This is car going through all the programs, the ECU, and trying to tune it. So do not panic, and this process hopefully will go away in the end. But it's writing quite slow, so we're just gonna wait for it and see what's going on afterwards. But it should be very exciting. So as you guys can see, it's almost done. But before we jump into the car, and go for a little drive, since I have time and got nothing to do, I'm gonna read out some numbers. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna show you actually. So on their website, for stage 1 without any upgrade, it is 300. So obviously stock is 333. Here it says 329. No big deal. And over here it says after the stage 1 and 93 octane file, it's 416 horsepower. So it's about almost 80 something, 90 horsepower increase, which is very nice for just a software flash. As you guys can see, super easy. And then you increase the torque by about 60 foot-pounds of torque. So I think it's very easy. It's very useful. The price is actually really great. I'm definitely gonna do another video explaining and comparing, I guess, this tune with others and what you guys should go with. But today is just a easy install and go for a first impression drive kind of thing. So I thought I'd just go over some numbers and we should be good to go. All right, first startup, I guess. Voila, successful, I think. The flash is done. It's actually really easy. It took about like 10 minutes, I would say, less, and it's super helpful. The software guides you through everything. As ignition off, and then you turn on the ignition, and then should be good to go. When you first start the car up, the idle is going to be very bumpy. It's going to be like very weak, but it gets better in a couple seconds. So now if we turn on our car, all the aero code, the check engine light, and everything we saw earlier should be gone. So if you still have them, then you probably didn't do it right, or you have an issue. Try to go back and reflash it. But now you should see all the aero codes are gone except for this one because my coilovers. I am very excited to compare this with the APR and mainly stock. We'll talk about a little bit more when I mount my camera on the windshield. Let's go for a little traditional car vlog drive. All right, so right now it's my first drive in the integrated engineering stage 1 tune. I said before, it's really easy flash. Honestly, it's super self-explanatory. The software is pretty good. They also have a YouTube channel which they explain a little bit more in depth of everything, so that's very helpful. I watched that and I'll be good to go. So I mean, drives like stock, smooth. Right now obviously I am driving 20 kilometers an hour. Very smooth. I don't feel anything different, I would say. This is not a full review. I'll definitely do another video on, you know, before you tune it, what you should know and what option you should go with. So right now, I think we are just going for a little first drive impression and see how I like it. Let me just catch this green light and see. Right now, I'm at second gear, about 40 kilometers an hour. Okay. It's quick. It's fun. Wow, I didn't expect stage 1 tune from integrated engineering to pull this hard. I think let's right now focus on integrated engineering tune versus stock. If you should get this, if you have a stock car, because I feel personally, I'm gonna talk more, as I said, on comparing different brands like APR or GIAC and Unitronic and all that stuff. So I feel like it's unfair to compare companies just because, first of all, they have such a different price point and such a different, I guess, history with the company. Like, it's unfair to compare, let's say, a really small company to like APR, which is, they've been around for however long, and also the price point. This you can get for about 899 USD for a stage 1, and for APR, that jumps up to like $2,000. And for stage 2 with the dual pulley, this will run you about 1,300 USD, which is fantastic. And APR will run you about 2,700 or something like that. Yes, APR or other tune might squeeze out, a little bit more horsepower, like 15-20 more horsepower, but also you're spending that 2,700, and also you have to take it to a authorized dealer, and they have to flash it for you and do install, and God knows, each shop will charge you differently because of the labor and everything. If you want to go for stage 1 or whatever, stage 2 with dual pulley later, which I will receive a package from integrated engineering in the near future, hopefully very soon, after I put this video out. And if you guys give me a good feedback, then they might send me a little bit more product to test in the future. Honestly, I cannot be happier. Second gear around 45 kilometers, and let's see. Oh yeah, comparing to stock, it pulls hard. Let's see, 3,500. This should be the maximum torque range. Oh yeah, it pulls hard. It revs all the way up. If you have a stock car, which I don't really remember that much because I've been driving the APR tune for a long time now. Probably when I was test driving this car, actually, it was stock. But oh, it pulls so hard. It pulls all the way up. You know, for, as I said, supercharger, the torque is everywhere already. You know, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, your car is torquey regardless. But when the stock supercharger kicks, it kicks hard, right? But it doesn't pulls you all the way. It's hard, and then you're kind of like, yeah, it's there. Next gear, hard for a bit, and it's there. So with this, it kicks you back and it keeps on going. It doesn't die down. It's a higher end power. It doesn't really die down, which I think the majority of my dissatisfaction with the stock car, just because it pulls hard but it revs up and it stays there. Without further ado, let's try the launch control in this, because let's see what's the difference. Okay, yeah, it's quick. So I'm very happy with how it turns out. The car drives amazing. It doesn't drive any, if you know, just put into D and drive normally, it drives like a stock car. You know, you don't have to worry about, oh my god, it's a tuned car, you know, like I'm talking about, you know, this is my daily, I have to drive, you know, 100 kilometers or something to work. Honestly, guys, it behaves just like a normal car. But once you want to open it up though, this, fantastic. So honestly, guys, I'm gonna conclude the video here. Next video you guys will see is the intake video. Honestly, I think this paired up with the intake, for now, obviously, it's fire combo. Please, if you fuck with me, fuck with this channel, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You know, this is the only way you guys can help me with further content and with me getting more stuff, because you already know, I'm a student. You know, I am not gonna spend $2,000, $3,000 on something that I do not need to make videos on. You know, I would love to do that if I have the funds, but sadly I don't. And I'm blessed to have you guys, that, you know, all the subscribers and all of you guys are watching that fuck with my content. And, you know, honestly, this is just the beginning. So thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and until next time, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.